I'm here with Sandi, who is a teacher of American Tribal Style Dance, ATS, at Fat Chance Bellydance Studios. And we're here outside Tribal Fest in 2012. And Sandi was a wonderful teacher, so my only teacher specifically at Fat Chance Bellydance Studio. How long have you been there?
Since I started taking classes in 1998.
Okay.
How long is that now?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a long journey, and it's really been a really nice learning experience. I never really danced before,
okay.
So I was not a dancer when I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Just some classes in high school, physical education and,
mm-hmm.
little modern dance here and there, but,
yeah.
Nothing really structured. So this just kind of fell in my lap, and I just started taking classes with a friend, and and it just intrigued me, just because it's improv, and each move has a cue, and they all fit like puzzle pieces. So, and I love puzzles, so so I was really, turned on by the improv aspect and how it's always different, and you can create a performance right on the spot, and it looks choreographed, but it's not. So, yeah, it's a language. And, I didn't really realize it until later that it is a language. It's a physical language.
Yeah.
And you're speaking to each other in movement. So it's really awesome.
Have you done other belly dance styles?
No.
Yeah.
No, just, a few workshops here and there with other teachers, but just for fun.
Found your home, and...
Yeah, I actually, I initially wanted to take hula classes.
Okay.
And my friend and I didn't really know where to take hula classes, so I just sort of put it on the back burner and just allowed whatever came into my life happen. And my friend said, "Hey, I want to take this belly dance class. I want to get a group of us to go." And I'm like, "Okay, it's kind of it's similar to hula, so the movement." So,
are you part Hawaiian or
no?
Okay,
no. I've just always loved hula because of the storytelling aspect of it. So, and now I am taking hula classes.
Oh, okay, lovely.
So this is for my personal enjoyment. And, it's definitely a mind challenge, because there's a whole new language, whole new culture, movement.
Yeah, and even where, maybe if they start on the downbeat here versus downbeat here, where they initiate.
Yeah, and you have certain directions you go, and everything has to be in alignment, and you have a certain arm level. And so it's a very precise type of dance form, and you're speaking. You're using your hands and your body to tell the story of the music. So. So it's a lot different for me because it's choreographed, and I'm so used to ATS being improv, and all I have to know is the steps.
Right.
So I like the challenge of it.
Yeah, it uses your mind a little differently, having to remember what comes after what choreographically.
Yeah.
So have you been performing the Hawaiian dance as well?
Not as a professional. Our teacher, Akumu, he allows the students to have a performance when we graduate, every level. So I've only had a couple of official performances, and then we've had some shows where he's allowed us to just participate in.
Okay.
So it's not, it's not like a stardom-driven sort of dance form. You're just there to enjoy yourself and learn about the culture. So and I identify with that because I was very much like that when I took belly dance. I'm very shy. So me getting in front of a group of people to dance it seemed very out of my reach when I started. And I was so nervous the first performance that I wanted to go home. But you get used to it, so it's once you feel more confident in your dancing, you feel more confident presenting it. So, yeah.
You've been involved with ATS and at Fat Chance Bellydance for over a decade.
Yes.
How have you seen the class structure change, or is it pretty much stayed the same with just different vocabulary changes, or is there any difference between, how you actually convey the information, how you teach the vocabulary?
Well, it's ever evolving. We always are trying to learn how to teach things in the most efficient way. So Carolina is she updates a video because we have 9 volumes of DVDs now, and she's been updating the old ones because as time goes on, you do want to update the language and update the breakdowns and make sure that everything's up to. And sometimes the moves evolve as well. So maybe one technique that we used to have is now evolved into a separate or a different style. Not completely different, but just in the way that we break it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I would say when I first started taking classes, the structure of the classes were, well, I don't really know if Carolina had a structure.
Okay.
I don't know. As a student, I don't have that information, but but you could have belly rolls and flutters in one class, and just talk seam in another class. So you could go from what I thought was advanced movement to very basic movement, and so it was always a very exciting experience to come to class and see. And now we have classes Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and so we have 3 different times where you can take level 1 and 2. And so now we can present the same material 3 times a week. And so that way when people come to the studio, if they have gone through the 6-week cycle, but maybe they missed 1 week, they can come back and find that week that they missed, and go for that, or just take the whole 6 weeks over again. So we do have now a 6-week cycle that has all of our basic movements in level 1, and we repeat that on. It's ongoing.
What made you decide to become a teacher?
It just seemed like the natural progression. All of us in the troupe now are teachers, and it's almost like, well, once you get into the troupe and you're in for a while, it's almost like the next level or the next step of being part of the troupe. And it is, I think if I wasn't a teacher, or if I was the only one that wasn't a teacher, I probably would feel a little left out. Because it is part of the process. You want to be you want to educate everyone, because now it's global. So with all of the Travel Pura workshops with Carolina and Mega, and with the general skills and teachers training, we have a lot of sister studios out there. And it's really great, and it's now opened us up, the rest of the troupe, as teachers that can go and teach workshops elsewhere. And there's 9 of us in the troupe, so it's really great to be able to have home time where you teach at the studio, and away time where you're teaching workshops elsewhere as well.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. And I look forward to seeing you again in San Francisco sometime.
Yes, please come and take my class.
Thank you.